Not long ago, I was networking with the who's who of Silicon Valley, crushing in my business, and even achieved my dream goal to being named to Silicon Valley's 40 under 40 list. Although I was empty inside, I was numb, I was depressed. How could this be? Well, I was disconnected from my soul. So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to merge the energies of the masculine and the feminine within you. And the reason why we want to do this is because that is the path to create harmony within. Now, you can see this Yin Yang shirt. I love the symbol of Yin Yang so much because Yin represents the feminine, whereas masculine represents Yang. Now, this Yang energy, this archetypal energy of the masculine is something that we're all really familiar with because in Western society, in Western culture, this is how our society is really dominated. We have so many structural things that we have to do, like work, take care of our pets, our children, our bills. All of this requires that Yang energy. Now, the way I like to think about it, especially as you're navigating a spiritual awakening, is that Yang energy, that archetypal energy of the masculine, is physical expression. It's how we show up in this world and what we do. It's the human doing as opposed to who we truly are, a human being. So with that, now we can sort of understand this archetypal energy of the masculine. Let's start looking to see how this shows up for ourselves. So the masculine really dominates a lot of the ways we show up in the world. In fact, this expression of work-life balance is double masculine. It's double yang, because if you think about it, work is clearly the archetypal energy of the masculine. Think about it. We got deadlines, we got projects, tasks, meetings. It's all about what we are doing. Now, for our life, hopefully we're taking some time to go within and feed our soul, but most of us outside of our waking hours are really spending it doing the things we ought to be doing outside of working. And that could be taking care of the health of yourself, your loved ones, your children, your parents, your pets, whatever it might be. That looks like a lot of different ways. For some of us, that might be doctor appointments. Others of us, that could be going to the gym, physical exercise, all of these things, running from one thing to the next. That is physical expression, how we are showing up. So let's look at this concept and this nomenclature of work-life balance. It's a myth. It's not true. And the reason why I don't believe in work-life balance is because if you focus on maintaining this elusive level of work-life balance, you're chasing something. You're constantly going after something. And then once you finally achieve it, you're probably going to realize, man, I thought I'd feel different. At least that's what happened to me. Because think about it this way. I was running $1 million company while working less than 4 hours a day in Silicon Valley. I had work-life balance, but I was still empty and numb inside because I was looking outside of myself as opposed to going within and knowing what my soul and my heart was really craving for. So this idea of work-life balance is to get you to do more. It's to get you to chase a carrot and for you to think that once you achieve some sort of end destination, you're going to be fulfilled. But that's not the truth. That is not the truth, and it could not be further than it. If we can reframe this double masculine, this double yang of work-life balance to soul-life balance, then we're going to put the emphasis on feeding our soul first and foremost. So soul-life balance really at its core is the blending of yin and yang. It's the blending of the archetypal energies of the feminine and the masculine. It's asking yourself, how can I feed my soul? And not how can I feed my soul by doing something, achieving something, or how can I feed my soul today, but how can I feed my soul moment to moment? It's really about bringing awareness. And this is the path of spiritual integration, because if you have some sort of peak spiritual awakening experience, that is amazing. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. That's probably the reason why you're here. But if you go just back to doing the same things that you've always done and you don't actually create habit change, then you're not making any changes and you won't experience transformation. And the reason why so many people struggle as they go through the awakening process is because they don't go through the process of unprogramming, unlearning, and opening their eyes to the conditioning and programming of society. And first and foremost, if we can look at these archetypal energies of the masculine and feminine, or yin and yang, then we can start to equate it to work-life balance, which many of us have been on this path trying to achieve that thing. And now with this reframe of soul-life balance, we're going to start by asking ourselves, how can I feed my soul in this moment? What do I really want? It's not about doing more journaling or meditating or breath work or walking around nature with your shoes off and earthing. It's not about those things. It's about realizing, how do I feel in this present moment? And which of one of these healing modalities could I call on now to enhance my inner well-being so that I can be fulfilled? So if you want to integrate your spirituality into everyday life, I highly recommend looking at this concept of soul life balance rather than work-life balance, and looking and examining in your life, where am I giving my power away? Where am I giving my energy away? And where on a subconscious level am I just missing the boat and not even paying attention to all this programming and all this masculine energy? And for some of you, it may be an overabundance of the feminine, of the yin energy, and you might be looking for that lift to do more in your life. And that, my friends, why it's a dance. Soul life balance is a practice. It's not something that we were told like work-life balance where we're going to be chasing this future state. Soul life balance is bringing awareness and having that grace to be like, hey, it's okay. I might not be perfect right now, but at least I have the awareness to know how I feel. And now I can make the adjustments to continue to move forward. So if this video is resonating with you, definitely hit subscribe so you don't miss future videos. We're coming out with some breath work and meditation exercises, all kinds of good stuff, more educational content. And I also wrote a book called Soul Life Balance, subtitle, A Guide to Igniting and Integrating Spiritual Awakenings. I keep the cost low. I sell it as cheap as Amazon will let me sell it, which is $8.88. So hit the description below to find a link for my book, Soul Life Balance, if this concept is resonating with you. And thank you so much for being here. I can't wait to be with you again soon.